At one time, McDowell County had 100 and some thousand people here. Most of it was mining. We're down to 24,000 now in this county. Through the mining loss of jobs and nothing else there, people just had to leave.
When I first started teaching, you were bumping into people on payday weekend. It was hustling and bustling town. Now the opposite has happened. On downtown McDowell Street, it looks sort of like a ghost town.
I would describe it as no different than any other school in the United States. These kids want to learn and they're eager and willing to learn. It's just they have a lot more challenges maybe than other students in other parts of the country.
There's a lot of cases where parents are divorced or there's a step-parent and they shuffle back and forth between several homes. There's a few students I can think of that don't have any home situation. They live wherever they can find a place for the night or for the week.
We're actually visiting one of the schools. A little boy was sitting at a table. He wanted to give me a hug, so he jumped up out of his chair, came over and gave me a big hug, big grin, sat back down, and a little girl sitting next to him said, "Well, is that your daddy?" And he said, "No, my daddy's in jail." And people have to understand that little boy's coming to school with that every day.
Today is the launch of a new day and a new beginning for McDowell County. We're not only going to join forces to enhance the well-being of McDowell County children, but by virtue of this effort, empower them with the ability to build a bright future for themselves. And I want to personally thank each of you for committing to this important project, especially to Gayle and Randi, who without your leadership, we would not be here today. More than 40 public-private partners who have dedicated themselves to this effort, I'm confident that we will improve the possibilities of a better tomorrow as we officially launch this joint effort today. And I will be proud to sign the pledge acknowledging this collaboration.
I am so proud and so humbled by the magnitude of support and response that we have seen. And what we believe is that we develop and implement a model which will not only serve McDowell County, but can be replicated across West Virginia and replicated across rural America.
I am really proud that the American Federation of Teachers is part of this effort. McDowell faces many challenges, but the people of McDowell are resilient, and their strength, their love for their community, and their hopes for their children provide a sturdy foundation for this partnership. The measure of America is not doing what comes easily. It's what we do when times are tough. It's what we do for those who need the most. Neither geography nor demography should determine destiny.
The coal industry's done well in McDowell County, and I think it behooves all of us to return something to where we've worked. And UMWA is on board with this, and we pledged to the people in McDowell County we're going to be there. I recall when a young person came to McDowell County about 51 years ago and said he wanted to be president of the United States of America. This young man from Coalwood High School held his hand up, and he said, "What do you think about putting a man on the moon?" And everyone laughed at this young man. We also should know that that young man became a rocket scientist named Homer Hickam. And I believe there's a lot of rocket scientists still in McDowell County, and it's up to every one of us to see that they get the opportunity that Homer Hickam had. Thank you.
I love the area. I love the fact that it's almost like it's just one big family. And that's what I wanted to say about McDowell in the next 4 years, that the kids in McDowell are the best kids in West Virginia, and we have students that try the hardest out of anybody that they've ever seen.
I still believe that we can turn things around and help a greater percentage of students become successful. and go on to do bigger and greater things.
We do have people in this county that are determined to make McDowell County shine. What we need now is to get the next generation with that passion to stay here and make it work.
I want to go to college, probably try to get I've been looking at biology, chemistry, or biochemistry, and I want to go to medical school and become a doctor of radiology. I would really like to come back, I really would. And I really think if we can just get people back here and help build it up, it'd be a really good place. I really would like to be back here, because that's where my family and everybody's from.